Greetings. Welcome one, welcome all, or should I say most. Only those of the highest vibrations enter my world. In the real world, YouTube, my Instagram, and if you don't know who I am, start watching the videos. My personal journey, go to Instagram, which is what we're all about today. I know, on YouTube, Instagram, we're relating, bringing to life my friends who I've never met, souls that have connected by our writing and our courageousness to take to the pen, which is why I have that wonderful quill on the photo. This was given to me as a gift by a dear aspiring author that I actually know in person. But it's funny, when I announced that I was going to be reading others' poetry as well as my own, people said, well, why are you promoting others? You're out here to make it yourself. And the answer is reciprocity. My success, your success, their success. I live in a we nation. And as silly or cliche as it sounds, it takes one hand to rise and lift another. And I have not had many hands like that, which I'll be discussing in videos about my own personal traumas, whether it be divorce, fighting off cancer, things people can relate to. I think I'm relatable. People seem to enjoy hearing, my input and certainly reading their work. Some of them are published authors. Some are aspiring authors. Some are just out there sharing freely. And I want to make it fun for all of us. So the YouTube channel is truly about bringing peace of mind, awareness, and perhaps even unity. What I do is typically show you who I'm reading, and they are in no particular order. No one is favored more than another. Some are huge accounts, some are small accounts. I don't know what account I am. You can take a look when I learn to flip the darn camera. This is my site. And if you DM me, if you're an aspiring artist, because we do work with artists, and of course we tag and credit them. The one thing that I do not tolerate in any instance, and here's the screen name, is in the writing community, we're here to unite. There are cliques everywhere on social media, including real life. We do not tolerate plagiarism. It's okay that we can muse one another, encourage one another, but have a respect. I do tell people when they say, well, aren't you worried about your own work, getting stolen or replicated, or even this YouTube show? And my response is, but they can't be me. They can't be as wacky or as creative or, impromptu as me or my writing or my style, which tends to be like downloads, whether they're spiritual or lamenting and so forth. So if you are an aspiring artist, graphic artist, art that you just paint, and want us writers to use you, DM me on that site. That's the best way. And folks, share the link on your Facebook, whether you're being read today or another time. Let them know someone is hearing you. And though you think you're writing for yourself, you're really touching a lot of people. And that's honestly the mark of good art, is when someone else relates to it. However, I gotta say, don't be taking every piece of writing as a personal, jubilation or, decay about yourselves. That's way too, personal. But if you are a writer that touches people, like some of the ones I'm going to read, you're doing good. So though we take our art personally, we have to understand and extract ourselves from it. So a few that I've chosen to read today and want to introduce to you are dear and talented Mr. Stephen Piccioni. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He don't need my support. He's got 26,000. And on our bios, you can find not only our followers, but he's got a YouTube. Great human being. And what I'll do is tap along and read you some of his work. Love is a star burning forever. You're lonely. And remember, that's why. That's why you come back into my life. The kindness of a stranger, more than anyone you know. An angel in white on the other side of the world. The innocence of a child and the wrath of the devil. They define who you are under the face of a girl. You see? And these are random. There's a selfie. Lord, I'm known for selfies. The leaf pile dwindles. Fall warbles into winter. And we missed our chance. Sometimes he's got tearjerker stuff going on here. An elder chastises the young because he has grown old in a world left far behind, where evolution is his tomb, ignorant to most others, but expecting their courtesy blindly in return. In this age of mystery, the young dismisses the old with a wave of her hand, and the elder learns a lesson. Disrespect is given right back. Sometimes you have to breathe these words. I hoped we'd always have tomorrow. In the catacombs, death quietly disappoints, deafening, dreaming. Back to hiding, forever running, thinking things change when you forward time. Sleeping demons always wait for the day to give way into the night, where strength lies with their victims. They'll play as you wake with the sun. The evil retreats, waiting for the night to come with no solace in dreams. Think about that. The siren's song has fallen silent, and a sailor is lost, adrift on the sea, countless leagues from the shore, starved with thirst, scorched from the sun, never once relenting until his lover is found. Then the opera comes, a whisper on the waves, just an audible illusion playing mischief with your dreams. What part should we look at? Which face of yours is real? Do you ever feel remorse from the hearts that you steal? The diamonds on your finger are a mask for a pain their glare cannot hide, a soul that is stained. For now, enjoy your treasures. Someday they'll be gone with nothing to replace your happiness when the past is gone. Yeah, that's just a glimpse of some of the people that I highly respect and admire. And it's funny, I have made so many great connections without meeting a single one of these souls yet. Who knows, maybe I'll have a show. And by dogs, warning, this is totally purely, live. We'll go cuckoo because it's raining in the DC area. So if they do go cuckoo, I won't read the poets. But here's my next beauty. Published Alpha Holden with her beautiful, beautiful books. It's no wonder this is a professional gal who I communicate with, often read on my lives. And we're having, I think, a tornado, by the way. So hopefully the internet doesn't go down. Let me give you an idea of just some of her writing. I bent until I damn near broke. But that's the thing about resilience. It shows up just as your soul begins to cry and catapults your strength into overdrive. When you loved the parts of me that others rejected, you helped me love them. You helped me love them too. My present to you this Christmas is my absence. You're welcome. I love the facetiousness of it all. Oh, sweetheart, He will never tell you all his secrets if you're a secret. Love is the universal language, yet so many broken souls refuse to learn a word of it. And that is a shame. How long will you fake at living life? What will it take for you to see the beauty you've neglected while wearing the dirty lies expected of you? And here are her 2 books, by the way. One's at Target and Barnes & Noble. Damn, girl, Alpha, we need to meet up. I want a signature. Oh, what is it? A signature. I'm not unfeeling. I'm numb. Being able to tell the difference means that you get me. Ugh. I found myself thinking about you last night and about everything that was lost. But it was different this time. My heart reminded me that I still have everything. That I still have everything. You are the one that lost it all. Why would you wake me from the dead if you had no intentions of showing me how to live again? What can I say? And there she is, beautiful human being. Beautiful, uniting all of us. His honesty has always been his most attractive feature, and it was the reason he will forever be the most handsome man to steal my heart. Folks, honesty is a rarity these days, and I do say to people on my videos, when you do awaken, be prepared for many to fall off the grid. Again, they think she is lifeless because she is numb to heartache. Inch a little closer, and you might hear a steady, steady hum. And know that if you could harness the energy that she holds at bay, it could power the darkness in countless, countless heartbroken souls. This is a wonderful book of hers, Abandoned Breaths. Again, I ain't receiving royalties, but your success is my success in the world of reciprocity. The hardest love to win. And with fate came true love, eye to eye. A love fought with a slayed soul, with a hollow laugh and a bended knee. Self-love is always the hardest love to win. If you are reading out loud your own words, like sometimes I do to myself, or poets like this, you get it. Sometimes they leave me with goosebumps. I always say goosebumps are awakening of, spirit, relating and understanding. And if you're happy for my comrades, that means you know what self-love is, the way Alpha's speaking of it. Now, another gentleman that I had wanted to read, if I can find him, it's always about our handles, Again, for me, these are random pics of people I follow, respect, that respond to all of the writing community. And what a great man Kevin is. Writer, again, here are our handles. That's what they call these things. I'm learning too, people. I may have a whole thing on how to build your own Insta. Let's read. With you, time ceases to exist. We always get lost in nothing. Only to discover it's everything. Maybe all of this, my pain, your pain, it all happened for a reason. Without that agony, you and I would never have spoken a word. We would exist on the same planet, under the same sky, and never truly understand the astounding beauty that could be us. One day, it will just click. You will meet someone, not how you expect to, not in the places you are looking, but there they will be, speaking to your heart in a language you had long since forgotten. This moment, This person never let go. Folks, if you are a budding artist or looking for good poetry, let this man's page grow. He is deserving. And we always have a selfie of ourselves. I am vain, so I have a lot. As poets, as writers, as empaths, simply as humans, it is our responsibility, our honor, and our obligation to connect with other hearts, those who share our love and pain, to hold their hands and fill them with hope, giving unspoken words to the emotions that they feel have isolated them from the masses. Remember, you're not alone, my friends. Not by a long shot. The actual stakes we play for are love and hate, devotion and indifference. I wish it were as simple as life and death. I cannot be anything to anyone until I am everything to myself. And ooh, there's a shot of my messy kitchen. Folks, you see the words reverberating with the love, with the pain. And by the way, poetry, prose, fiction, nonfiction, it is art. It is art, and it is personal. And that's why I talk about plagiarism and unity. And even in your angst, when you're sort of cursing your life out, do it artistically, professionally, especially if you want to get published. And I don't even mind people that, curse, because that's just their thing. Hey, let me tell you, I curse. I just am terrible at it in poetry. And again, I just think my thing is more like, prose. Let me see whom else. A gal, and remember, I honor male and female divine, so I don't care if it's a guy poet or a female poet. I don't care if you're published or not published. I care that you care about sharing your art and that you actually have the courage to do so. Now, this gal came my way. Boy, does she not only write, she does spoken poetry, and I want to introduce her to all of you. If you don't know Oh My Cass, you are missing the frick out. And hopefully, and there she is. There we go. What did I tell you about selfies? We are prone to some of it. The sentiment of a dying rainfall. Cacti cultivated under the sacred sun of an Aztec desert. And so much more than the senses could dare define in relative seconds that fly and collapse mid-air. I mean, honestly, I don't know where these people get these beautiful, brilliant ideas. This one's a little harder to see for my aging eyes. Let me see ones that I can see. It's important, if you can, to copy and paste so that blind people like me can see. Little girl that dreams on her pence in a world where the real monsters are not plain from the story characters. This is for you. I want you to read it. Sunday, Someday Confession. Look how important. I play the songs from her mixtape and purposely mention these songs at random places, but not in any poem that speaks of her. Little Cassandra and her radio. Things have changed. I play songs, we sing together, and she rests just a little bit easier, more free in her being, knowing that I understand the meaning behind every slow jam, every screaming rock band, every genre of Spanish songs her mom passed on to her, and how Bob Marley was her first musical love, her affinity for Tupac, all of it. We dance and sing, and it feels so good to feel whole. Not that I don't have so much still to work on, and she some potholes in my story's road. She isn't afraid of her nature. This is a peaceful place to find myself. That is just the caption, so you can imagine the writing. Eyes refuse to close, for they know the monsters under the pillow are hunting fear awake. Every minute, second, the poker game beneath my bed reeks of bloody savages and curiosity. Spicy tobacco and poison mints, cards folded in sleeves, paralyzed winks, a joker's grin, and hands tucked tightly between sweaty, pulsating desires, nearing the thought of sin. I stay alert, unhinged at the senses. A creature plays an instrument similar to a saxophone, throwing various squirting riots in the air. The passive-aggressive duets of multiply. Gunshots go off somewhere, and I refuse to close my eyes. I get ready to go out like who's praying for my sins tonight. I've lined with sapphire lashes, each counting for a wish that will never see daylight. I step outside. Like whose business is it if I die? Hips ticking to rocking strides of a woman so undecided. Crossroads form beneath her feet, crumbling the sidewalk. We speak, in our world of poetry, we speak of pain. And we think we're only going through it alone. Sometimes we speak of finding that one, that heart. But it resonates universally. It really, really does. I can't tell you any more than that. One other gentleman who is just another great guy whose book is just recently out as well, Han Solo. So as not to bore you also, I'm not going to read everybody today. It'll be saved. Sensual, but with taste. And his new book, here it is. You can buy it on Amazon. Don't say you didn't know. Let's read a little bit of him. You better hold up. You better not cry. You better not moan. Yet I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He readies the whip. He's cracking it twice, ready to make the baddest girl nice. Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Why are you bringing religion into this season of love, caring, and giving? Kinda ruins the moment, don't you think? I love that I am randomly reading them, but they all touch a point. Is there anything more dangerous, intoxicating, invigorating, and rewarding than falling in love and having them love you back? If you're going to be an asshole, be prepared to get shit on, fucker. Oh, well. See what I mean? Diversity. She may be a misfit, but her heart is 3 times bigger than most. And with that, friends, thank you for the first of many to come readings of poetry. I say to you on the holiday season, think of those that don't have. Lend a hand. Give a smile. Write about their pain, so that we, the empaths, contribute, not segregate. Thank you.